I saved a lot of money during COVID.
To spend it, I'm driving to the biggest mall in America. But am I wasting my money? Is the American Mall dead?
There was only one way to confirm.
It was time to ball out. First item of business, mall drip. Check. Second, I needed a balanced small breakfast. No problem. Third, I had to open my heart and listen to the angsty teen of years past. How does one actually ball out at the mall? Had I ever balled out at the mall? In other words, was I a mall baller? These were serious questions. To answer, I would have to go back to my roots. No, farther. Perfect.
Okay, the kill trip did not come through, but I wasn't giving up that easily. I decided being a mall baller was all about the mindset. These people didn't care what I was wearing. They cared about what was in my wallet, and I was going to give it to them. Remember, this was the Mall of America. They had their own app, the arcades had Apple Pay, and they had a freaking roller coaster in the mall. I could waste my money at light speed. No stone would be left unturned. First stone, mall pizza. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this slice was 5 out of 10. I'm keeping it real. But now that I was feeling nourished, it was time to make the rounds. There was a giant M&M store. I later found out this was one of 5 locations worldwide. The vibes were overall slightly culty, but tasteful.
There was also a Lego store with some giant displays. Like, it was crazy. They also had the history of the logo on the side, which was super interesting.
I tried out the indoor roller coaster. No phones were allowed, but the guy next to me whipped out his phone the same time I did, to which I said,
Hilarious. Hey man, when you're in the front, it's always the best.
dude, you have to. Then I heard this place had an aquarium, and that's where things got crazy, because this was the best aquarium I'd ever seen.
Suddenly, I wasn't in the mall anymore. I didn't even feel like I was in an aquarium. This was the closest I'd ever felt to seeing sea life in the wild. I felt this feeling of reverence for these magnificent animals and couldn't believe this experience was in the basement of a mall. They rippled the surface of the water to make it look more realistic. It would scatter the light throughout the tank, and I was just stupefied by how beautiful it was. Because of the tunnel, you would be able to track animals across the entire tank and see them all interact with each other. It really felt like you were seeing an entire ecosystem rather than 100 isolated tanks. There was also this turtle which had the strongest dad on elliptical energy I've ever felt. Seriously, he just swam in place like that the entire time.
What's pretty cool about them is they all do have their own distinct personalities.
Oh, do they? Do you have a favorite out of all these? Or?
It's kind of hard to choose. I mean, you get some that are like a couch potato. You get some that like to be a bit more mischievous kind. So yeah, they each are all different themselves, but they are very social, as you can tell. They just you standing there. So.
Yeah. Oh, you think so?
Out of nowhere, the stingrays ended up being my favorite. They seemed to all be doing the ocean zoomies, and I stayed here for like 10 minutes just being with them. I took so many videos, and it physically hurts me to not include all of them. But if you're ever in Minneapolis, go say hi to these amazing animals.
I got tired of exploiting real animals, so I switched to fake ones. His name was Dumbo, and he was happy to show me around. Until he tried to run me over in a moment of weakness. Don't worry though, we eventually made up. I still ran out his battery just so I didn't reward bad behavior. Next, I was feeling sleepy, so I went to go see Morbius. I had no idea Morbius was that much of an Oscar snub. Seriously, check it out. But the day was coming to a close, and after a long day of mulling around, I decided Mall America was a good place. But my girlfriend wasn't so sure. We decided to settle our differences over a friendly match of mini golf, in the dark. Also, rock and roll themed. The game was close. It had all come down to this. Eventually, your boy won in a landslide, no contest. Also, there was this voodoo contraption that levitated my golf ball to death metal. Pretty impressive. So, now you know for sure, I didn't waste my money. Mall America is tight. See you in the next video. Peace.